Hello and welcome to Ms. Williams' class. We're getting ready to do part of our English block where we have been learning about complete sentences. It is so important for us to use complete sentences, isn't it, class?
Yes.
Our complete sentences help us to have proper English. As part of our English block, we're going to be doing our DLR, our daily language review. Are y'all ready for that?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and let's get ourselves ready. Diller, 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 diller. Daily language review. Here we go. Can you tell me what is the directions, Miss Jalen, for our first part?
Martin lives in Dallas, Texas. You have to complete this sentence.
We need to show the corrections in our sentences. Class, what does a sentence need?
Capital letters, subject, predicate, and a punctuation mark.
One more time together.
Capital letters, subject, predicate, and a punctuation mark.
Very good. So let's evaluate that first sentence. Go ahead and read that again for me, Miss Jalen.
Marta lives in Dallas, Texas.
So what are the errors in that? Go ahead and peer share at your table group. What's going on in that sentence? What's not correct?
So you're going to have to capitalize Marta and capitalize dollars and put a comma between them and put a period after.
All right. Who's ready to share with us? Who's ready to share with us some things that may need corrections in that sentence? Manuel?
It would need a capital and on Marta and on Dallas it will need capital and on Texas too. Period.
There's a lot of proper nouns in that sentence, aren't there? What are all the proper nouns in that sentence? Tell me together.
Marta, Dallas, Texas.
Very good. And what kind of sentence is this? Tell me together.
Statement or exclamation.
It would. It depends on how you would state that. But for this one, let's use a statement. So therefore, it would call for a period. Is there something else in this sentence that we need? Look at it and let's read it together. Marta lives in Dallas, Texas. What else is this sentence needing? Noah?
It needs a comma between Dallas and Texas
Why?
because it's like a list.
It's separating. It's going to let us know that it is telling us the city and the state. It's separating it. It is going to let us know there's a difference there. Go ahead and let's read number 2 together. Why are you going to Canada in June? Why are you going to Canada in June? Pair share, what's going on with that sentence? What are the corrections needed?
And June in Canada needs to be capital. It's their proper noun.
I know. And it needs a comma or a question mark. And it also needs a question mark. Yes, it needs a question mark. Why needs a capital letter? Canada needs Canada and June needs a question mark. It needs a question mark.
Okay, we're not doing that.
No, I'm just doing this. I'm just doing that.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who can tell me an explanation on this sentence? What are some of the errors and some of the things that this sentence may need? Jamie?
It needs a capital letter on Y. Canada and June, and it also needs a question mark.
Why do those need to be capital?
Because they're proper nouns.
They're proper nouns. If that says the name of a state or a country or a month, it needs to be capitalized out of respect for that proper noun. Very good. And what type of sentence did you say that was?
A question.
How do you know that's a question? Pear Share, how do you know that's a question? What tells you that? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you know that's a question? What lets you know that that's a question? Melody?
Because why, what, do, and where, it's a question, it always starts with that word.
It's a question word. Is it asking you something?
Yes.
It's asking you something. It wants an answer. If it wants an answer, it's a question. Read that next direction for us, Miss Lexi. What does it tell us to do?
Which word is spelled correctly?
Which word is spelled correctly? And then it's got those words there. It has smile, smile, and small. Which one do you think is spelled correctly?
Number 3.
That third one, small. And then read us that next direction. Luke?
Which word needs a
Apostrophe S.
apostrophe S?
What do we use apostrophe S for? Pear Share, what do we use apostrophe S? Who can tell me? Who can answer that question? What do we use apostrophe S for? What does that show us? What do we use apostrophe S for? Amanda?
We use it because, like, if you say Pedro bike was on the street, but that wouldn't make sense because you have to end it with an S because it wouldn't make sense without apostrophe S.
What does apostrophe S show us? It shows us
Someone who owns it.
someone who owns it. It's our ownership. It's a possessive. If you have it and you own it, then it's yours. It's not somebody else's. Whose is it?
Yours.
It's Amanda's. It's Jamie's. It's Luke's. We're showing the possession of that. So which one up there needs possession? Which one do you think? Tell me together.
Pedro's bike.
Pedro's bike. The choices were races, Pedro's bike, or is not. And the answer is Pedro's bike. And we're going to insert that apostrophe so we know that whose bike is it? Pedro's. And that last one, let's have Miss Amherst go ahead and read us the directions on that.
Miss, it is real or make-believe? Miss Chang had dinner with a giant.
Pear Share, is that real or make-believe? Is that a fiction or non-fiction? the question is it real or make-believe? Could this statement be a fact or is it a fictional statement? Is this statement a fact or is it fictional? Is it real or make-believe? Tell me together.
Make-believe.
I don't think so. Why would that be a make-believe statement? What in our sentence leads us to believe that this statement is just not possible? What in that? Aiden?
Well, there couldn't be a giant
Why not?
because giants can't live in the world. People can only be like, I don't know how tall. Maybe as tall as the door, but there can't be a giant like from through the end of the school to that end of the school.
What fictional character did we study about here recently? Was our folktale character that people said was a giant character? Do you remember, Aiden?
Paul Bunyan.
We studied about Paul Bunyan, but it wasn't a real story, was it? It was partially fictional because he wasn't really a giant, was he?
That big giant cow wouldn't be that real.
That's right.
And it can't be.
It's the ox.
So we have to determine and compare things that are fictional or non-fictional. All right, that's going to wrap up our time. Realizing, one more time, what does a sentence need?
Capital letter, subject, predicate, and punctuation mark.
Very good, class. Thank you so much.